I'm Insomniac, and this is Starbucks Holiday Blend. Alright, so first of all, a big shout out to Nathan Stewart for sending this in. Thank you very much. Actually, this is not the bag he sent in. This is a bag I purchased. The one he sent in I already drank. And I've had these bags since before Thanksgiving, and I was like, oh, right after Thanksgiving I'll put it up. And then Thanksgiving passed, and I said, oh, I got plenty of time before Christmas, I'll get it up. Christmas passed, and then I said, well, until New Year's it's still technically the holidays, so no big deal. I didn't get it up.
Couldn't get it up, no way, no how. Couldn't get it up, I'm sorry now.
So anyway, sorry about that. Better late than never, I guess. But anyway, the packaging is very festive. You know, you got your little kind of Christmassy things, balls and...
The thing that I most like to bring out at this time of the year are my balls.
Candy canes and presents and whatnot. This should, it should be called Christmas Blend, but they have something called Christmas Blend. Alright, this here says... Welcome the holidays with this blend of bright Latin American and smooth Indonesian coffees. Sweet and layered, every elegant sip celebrates the joy of the season. Alright. Actually, good looking roast. Too far away from the camera now to really get those beans on there for you, but I'll have to take my word for it. Actually whole beans, not pieces like some of their other bags, although like I said, that could be from being kicked around. Anyway, very nice. The aromas out of the bag are an odd mix, but I do like it. It is mostly a big bunch of bright citrus notes mixed with zucchini and a red sauce.
That's ridiculous!
Now that sounds pretty specific, but it's exactly what it reminds me of. Like them little sliced zucchinis you get in the little monkey dish of, you know, like if you go to the diner and you get zucchini instead of fries because you're fat. Yeah, well anyway, that's exactly what that smells like. And the citrus notes that I'm getting smell like pre-peel. What I mean by that is it kind of smells like if you were to smell, you know, an orange or a lime or a grapefruit, but before you actually peel it or cut it or anything like that, that kind of muted aroma that you get from the outside of the peel. It really does smell good though. I like it. But let's see how it smells and tastes in liquid form. So we brewed up some of this Starbucks Holiday Blend. Nice chocolatey looking coffee here. Speaking of chocolatey, the first aroma I get is actually like a nice kind of chocolate fudge.
That pipe doesn't go to the marshmallow room, it goes to the fudge room.
There's also a nice kind of smooth, light tobacco aroma I get off of here. There's a good amount of sweetness actually from the brewed aroma. It's not exactly a sugary sweetness though. It is more of an agave sweetness. Kind of like when you get the agave syrup.
What the heck is really in agave nectar?
To use in your oatmeal or whatever rather than the honey. You get a lot of that type of sweetness off of here. Then there's a little bit of moist earth. You also get a tiny bit of an aroma that kind of reminds me of chalkboard erasers, or well, I guess that would be chalk then, because I don't really know what the erasers smell like. They basically smell like chalk. Overall, it's just a really big, really smooth, nice mix of aromas. Really good smelling coffee. Well, let's give it a taste. Big, rich, full-bodied, a lot of good flavors there. And the first one I get is actually a kind of dark chocolate bread. Not necessarily like a cake or something like that. It's kind of like if you were to take a rich dark chocolate and literally bake it into some kind of loaf of bread.
You can see the nice swirl of chocolate.
Has a really nice kind of smooth mineral finish mixed with a little bit of, well, I guess it's kind of like an earth and mineral finish because it kind of has a little bit of both of those. The finish is actually pretty long, but very, very smooth. It kind of decays slowly after the sip. It lasts for a good, I'd say 20-30 seconds or so. There's a tiny touch of black licorice in there, and for those of you who don't like black licorice, I don't either actually. Don't worry, it's just a tiny bit, just enough to be noticeable, not enough for the coffee to actually taste like black licorice. Then there is a kind of underlying note of some kind of like dark cooked greens, like spinach or collard greens or something like that.
You cannot pick up your mama's collard greens with your fingertips.
It's not the main flavor, that's for sure. It's also not the finish. It's kind of somewhere after the sip, mixed in there with all those other flavors. But interestingly enough, it actually works. Definitely very smooth, full-bodied, very drinkable black, which, as I tell you in every review, is the only way I drink coffee.
Damn right.
It's not the best coffee I've ever had, but it is definitely pretty good. Like I told you in the very beginning of the review, I actually had another bag of this and drank it, partially because it was the holiday season, so every time I was looking through the coffees, I saw Holiday Blend and I reached for it. But obviously, if I hated it, I wouldn't have drank that bag. So, yeah, pretty good. If I were going to rate Starbucks Holiday Blend on a scale from 1 to 10 Mike Tysons, I'd give it a 7. Like I said, a pretty good coffee, something I could recommend you trying. And actually, if you see them left at Starbucks, they might be on sale because it's no longer the holiday. Again, sorry for the tardiness there getting this review up. If you've had this coffee, leave a comment down below. Let me know about your experience with it. Tell me what you thought. If you want to support this channel and you want exclusive access to all of my giveaways, which include coffee, plus exclusive access to a lot of my segments that you don't get to see pop up on the channels because they are unlisted videos, go to the link at the top of the video description, check out the Patreon page, at least go over there and see what I have to offer. If you have coffees that you want to see reviewed here on Should I Drink This, email me at shouldidrinkthis@gmail.com so we can set that up. And that's it.